One, two, one, two. Mic check. One, two, one, two, one, two. Yeah. I think I did a shot for this. Actually, think I did a shot for this. This is gonna be crazy. Oh my god. Sorry. I'm literally just making sure the frame is on point. And I mean, this is the right. This is the right. Wait. I need to find the right place to look. Right there. That's where we're looking. Okay. I really hope this got okay, cool. All right. What's good, people? Yours truly, the Crown Boy, Timothy Code. Welcome back to my YouTube page. And if you're watching this on socials or my IG, it's at TimothyCODE, TimothyCode. Yeah, we're back. And I'm excited because I have never done anything like this before. But let's start from the basics. If you are, by the time you probably see this, you've probably seen my Instagram post about me, stepping away from Next Media, which is all good. And now I'm here to tell you, not that story, but I'm here to tell you why I am doing the artist's way. So let's rewind, go back in time, rewind the hands of time. Um, 2020, 2021, I started feeling like I'd been, pulled away spiritually from my creative side, my ability to create, my ability to, make music that I love. And even from that point in time, I had still been making music. I dropped a couple of freestyles here and there. I was in a few ciphers. I featured on a remix, and all that is good. But my urge to create was slowly dying, and I wanted to find a way to, respark that, to recover my own desire to create, my own desire to just make really good music. And I think I found the solution, but I was too scared to get into it. Yep. The solution is a book called The Artist's Way by Julia Cameron. So, The Artist's Way is a spiritual path to higher creativity. It is a course in discovering and recovering your creative self. Now, forgive me, I have not gotten an original copy yet, so this this is what I'm working with. So just work with me, guys, for now. But I did order a copy, and I'm going to get one, and I will show you. But anyway, on the screen, I'm going to show you what the book actually looks like if you buy it or you want to purchase it. So let's start with the why. Why the artist's way? So anyone who knows me knows one of my favorite rappers is J. Cole. One of my favorite rappers is J. Cole. And I watched in an interview a few years back. He was talking about the creative process of making the album Born Sinner. And he said he also went through an artist block and a writer's block where you couldn't get the lyrics out. And somehow this book came to him, The Artist's Way by Julia Cameron. It came to him. And he says that while he was reading the book, he was able to, unlock his creativity, finish the album, and I mean, the rest is history. Born Sinner is a classic album. Another artist who used the artist's way is Dochi. Dochi, if you know her, you know she's a Grammy Award winning artist now. So, maybe that's the equation. Read the artist's way, unblock your creativity, win a Grammy. I'm just saying, if it worked for them, I think it'll also work for me. But the reason why is because I love and respect these artists. And I feel like I also need to unblock my own creativity and get back into the booth and get into writing lyrics, songwriting, and performing. I'd love to get back into music in a very intimate way, in a very emotional way. I'm doing stuff like this. I have never done this before. And it's a way to see things about myself that I have maybe seen before and have been buried, or things that I want to discover about myself. And I feel like this is the best way to do it. Now, something came to me yesterday while I was reading the book. I was just reading the opening chapters of the book. And let me share with you what I found. It's very interesting, let alone scary. The section I'm reading from is called The Basic Tools, and it talks about two pivotal tools in creative recovery, one being the morning pages, and two being the artist date. It says, a lasting creative awaken. Uh, it says, a lasting creative awakening requires the consistent use of both the morning pages and the artist date. And there's a quote in here that spoke to me. A mind too active is no mind at all. My mind has been very active. I'll tell you that. So let's get into the small section, still about morning pages. And it talks about a gentleman who also used this book, started writing morning pages, and it worked for him. Funny enough, his name is Timothy. So, Timothy, a buttoned down, button lipped millionaire, began writing morning pages with a skeptic's scorn. He did not want to do them without some proof that they would work. The damn pages had no label, no rating, they just sounded silly, and Timothy hated silly. Sounds like me. Um, Timothy was a serious player. His poker face was so straight it looked more like a fireplace poker than a mere card sharp's defense. Practiced for years in the corporate boardroom, Timothy's invincible facade was as dark, shiny, and expensive as mahogany. No emotion scratched the surface of this man's calm. He was a one man monument to the masculine mystique. So Timothy says, all right. Timothy agreed to the pages, but only because he had paid good money to be told to do them. Within 3 weeks, straight laced, pinstriped Timothy became a morning pages advocate. The results of his work with them convinced him. He started to have a little creative fun. He says, I bought guitar strings for this old guitar I had lying around, and then I rewired my stereo. I bought some wonderful Italian recordings, and although he hesitated to acknowledge it, even to himself, Timothy's writer's block was melting. Up at dawn, chant on the stereo, he was writing freely. I read this bit yesterday, and I'm not gonna lie, I saw myself in that small section of the book. I thought to myself, try it. If anything, this is a divine way of the book speaking to you or being meant for you. And I'm excited to say I'm going to do the 12-week course that's in the Artist's Way. Two non-negotiables. One is the morning pages, which means every morning I'm going to write 3 pages of freehand on an A4 size paper of whatever comes to me. Pen to paper, write it all down. Whatever comes to me, it's going in there. And then non-negotiable number 2 is the artist date. The artist date is just a way to tap into your inner creative, your inner child, your creative side, your creative self, and your higher self as well. It's a spiritual journey, but you can only do it by yourself. And I'm going to be doing one of those for the next 12 weeks, in addition to the other tasks that are in the book as well. What I hope to achieve? I hope to tap into my higher self. I hope to tap into spiritual electricity. I hope to tap into creativity at its best and to find out a different version of myself, you know? And I think that's the best way to go about this. This is raw, this is unscripted, this is unfiltered, there's no rehearsal. There's no, lineup like we do in the media. No, this is going to be as raw as possible. And me, uh, you know, meeting different people along the way, making as many mistakes along the way as I probably have in this video already. But just to make sure that it's an authentic experience for you, for me, for everyone, man. And I want you guys to come with me. So it's 12 weeks starting this particular week. By the time I'm recording this, is probably the first week of February. So starting this Sunday, I'll get into it, read the book, do the artist dates, do the morning pages each and every day, and do everything in between that the book requires. You have to eat right, sleep right, exercise. Just basically invest in some serious self care so that when you're doing the course, you do it with the best possible chance of it being a success. And let's find out what week 12 looks like 12 weeks from now. But I'm excited to do this. I want you guys as well to jump on board with me. So, how you can do that, just, like, comment, subscribe, share. I like how I've become one of those people that says that, yeah, that's what content creation is. Yeah, like, comment, subscribe, share. I'm going to be posting bits of this on my socials. That's on Instagram, on my TikTok as well, at TimothyCODE, TimothyCode. And let's lock in, man. Let's create some music. Let's tap in, unblock whatever, artist blocks you've been feeling. And I hope this video speaks to someone out there. I hope whoever's watching this video gets a sense of self, maybe picks the book up on their own, and taps into their inner creativity. That's what I'm hoping to get out of this. So this is officially week zero, or ground zero, of my journey on the Artist's Way 12-week course in rediscovering my creativity and a higher path to spiritual creativity. This is week zero. I'm going to be doing this each and every week, dropping all my lessons, my fears, my concerns, all of that on my YouTube page for, long form. If you want to watch that, I'll be dropping some small bits here and there on social media. So yeah, follow the boy, like the page, all that good stuff on social, man. Let's enjoy this journey. I know I'm going to enjoy it. I'm going to learn some very interesting things about myself, and I hope that you will learn something from this as well. Be inspired to chase that dream, man. It's only one life that we live. You need to dare to dream, and I'm daring to dream. This is my way of daring to dream. Make my comeback to music, to find more ways of creative expression, and to basically have a more intimate emotional connection with you who's watching this particular video. So thanks for your time. Peace and love. Stay safe. Crown Boy signing out. I'm gonna put like bloopers at the end because yeah, you need to see how this was a bit F. But yeah. Peace and love, guys. See you next week.